What's going on, everybody? You get the Raging Rob here. So, the last couple of days on Instagram, the Detroit Solidarity Movement on Instagram, they've been up in my Instagram. Um, they've been saying some stuff about me, and we've been going back and forth on Instagram. Um, I think they are somehow connected to this BLM protesters in Lansing, the same group that, if you've been watching my videos, I went to a rally in Lansing on what day was that? Was that Thursday? I think it wasn't Friday, was it? No, it was Thursday. Thursday, I went to a rally, an armed rally in Lansing. Okay, it was to stand up for our militia groups in Lansing. The Home Guard was there. The Michigan Liberty Militia was there. There was a couple other groups there. Stand Up Michigan was there. A couple other groups. Any patriot, that stands up for their rights was there. It was American patriotic rally. Anyway, so I went, and well, guess who showed up? The BLM showed up. I think it was the Detroit Solidarity Movement that showed up. I don't know. I don't know. A group of BLM supporters showed up. Okay, there's about 20, 25 of them. Okay, they came up with their hands up like this. They came in peace, and I got to give them credit for it. They laid down, a little disturbing, but whatever. A couple of security guys, the militia guys that were running security for this event. The one guy, he just says, "Hey, just let them be. They're whatever, just let them be." So we let them be. And a couple of us yelled at them to, "Hey, if you want, you can stand with us." Eventually, they did stand with us. Awesome. So, but basically what happened was, they came in peace, they did their thing, no violence was committed, and they left in peace with their hands up. The militia escorted them out, they left in peace, everything's all good. So the last couple of days, the Detroit Solidarity Movement, I found out about them because they were uploading some of my videos on their Instagram, and one of my followers let me know about it. I didn't know who the Detroit Solidarity Movement was until a couple of days ago, when one of my followers found out that they were uploading my videos on Instagram. So we went at it, me and the Detroit Solidarity Movement, which I think is somehow connected to this little group in Lansing, the BLM of Lansing, because they were mentioning things like they're connected to that group. Well, we went back and forth on Twitter. Or not Twitter, Instagram for last couple of days. Okay. Well, today, Detroit Solidarity Movement, or the Lansing BLM, they wanted to make a deal with me. They said, "Hey, let's cut the bullshit and let's break the bridge between us." And I thought, you're right. Let's stop acting like children and let's act like adults. I lean conservative because my views, so I vote Republican a lot because of my views. But you know what? I'm a guy that, I've been to a lot of liberal rallies and protests. I went to Bernie Sanders rallies. I went to a few Black Lives Matter rallies across the country, including the one in Shelby Township, where I was almost attacked by a bunch of little girls. But anyway, I try to see things from both sides, I've talked to liberals in person, When I was in Minneapolis, I talked to a liberal black pastor. He was a good guy, off camera. He was a friendly guy, but I've talked to liberals, I've talked to Bernie supporters at some of these rallies. A lot of them are friendly people, So whoever was messaging me on Instagram, the Detroit Solidarity Movement, they said, "Hey, let's break the bridge, let's make a deal." And I'm like, "All right, fine. What do you guys want?" I'll tell you what, Raging Rob, I invite you to come march with us, one day. I'm like, "You know what? Fine. I'll come march with you." They said, "Hey, let's break the bridge. You said all lives matter," which I did. "We believe we don't want no violence or anything like that. I invite you to come march with us." I'm like, "You want me to come march with you? Okay." As a matter of fact, I did march with the BLM in Minneapolis. I got it right on camera. But I wasn't wearing my Trump hat. because I didn't want to get the shit kicked out of me. I wanted to blend in with the crowd. I did march with the BLM in Minneapolis, Minnesota last month. I did. And that's the honest to God truth. Let me rephrase that. Me, Raging Rob Kinnison, did in fact march with the BLM in Minneapolis last month. I got it right on fucking video. You can scroll back on my videos. I did march with the BLM last month in Minneapolis. So anyway, this guy, Detroit Solidarity Movement, whoever's behind it, they said, hey, why don't you march with us? And I said, you know what? Fine, I'll march with you guys. And he says, well, I tell you what, you give me your address, and we'll send you a Black Lives Matter t-shirt in the mail. You wear it, and march with us. And I'm thinking, what? You want me to wear a Black Lives Matter t-shirt? No, because I respect, they're singling out one race, and I believe all lives matter. So I thought, I'm not going to cater to your crap, to your agenda. But you know what? Okay, and I agreed under certain circumstances. I'm not going to give them my address because I had a couple of nerds in there in the Instagram doxing me. So I'm sure they already got my address. So I told them, they already got my address. So, so I told them, okay, fine. You guys send me a Black Lives Matter t-shirt in the mail. I'll wear it and I will march with you guys only under 3 circumstances. And the guy's like, okay, fine. And I said the 3 circumstances is this. Number 1, there's no violence. You get your men under control, and I will march with you guys, and I don't want any assault coming at me, any violence directed towards me, nothing like that. And he's like, well, we're not violent people. We march and, we're peaceful people, and the only violence that happens is when we're defending ourselves. And I'm like, fine. And I get to carry my gun. Okay. Number 2, I'm not going to kneel, and I'm not going to lay on the ground. I kneel for Jesus Christ and only for Jesus Christ. Okay? And I'm not laying on the ground. That's number 2. He's like, oh, okay. And I said number 3. And there's no negotiation with this one. Number 3, I will do it if in fact I can wear my Make America Great Again hat while marching with you guys. Oh, no, we can't have that. That hat stands for hate. And he went on a rant about how this hat stands for hate. And, well, what do you mean make America great again? You telling me that America wasn't great at one time? No, America was always great because we had the Founding Fathers that made it great. Because you know what the Founding Fathers did when they wrote the document of the U.S. Constitution? They put the people above the government. Well, the people picked the government. So no. So the people, and he comes back at me like, well, the people picked the government, so it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, that makes perfect sense because you know why? We have legislators in power to make sure that the governor and the president doesn't have too much power. That's putting the people above the government. Duh. Well, you can't wear your Make America Great Again hat. And he went on about how it was a hate. So guess what? Detroit Solidarity Movement, BLM of Lansing, the deal is off. I'm not going to apologize for supporting my president, who in fact we have the strongest military we've ever had. The president has taken out one of the most dangerous criminals on the planet, the leader of ISIS, and another terrorist leader was one of the most dangerous criminals on the planet. I'm not going to apologize for that. The best economy we've ever had, other than this coronavirus shit. And guess what? States are opening back up. The economy's coming back. We get the strongest stock market we've ever had. Businesses coming back. And guess what? The lowest unemployment ever, especially among black people and African Americans. We get the lowest unemployment among African Americans in this country ever. The Trump administration has done more for African Americans in 3.5 years that Joe Biden has done in 47 years in politics and Obama has done in his whole 8 years as presidency. So this hat is not a hat of hate, okay? It is not a hat of white supremacy. America has always been great, and we're making it greater, and that's the way it is. So I will march with you guys if I can carry my gun and wear my hat. And I'm not going to wear your Black Lives Matter t-shirt because when you came to our rally in Lansing, I didn't tell you guys, well, you can't wear that. Well, you got to wear this. Bullshit. You can wear whatever the fuck you want to wear. You guys showed up uninvited. you know what? And you came in. My video proves it. When you came in, I didn't say you guys had to go home. I said I welcomed you guys in. When you guys came in, I said, hey, welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome to our rally. That's exactly what I told you. And I didn't tell you what you can and cannot wear. So guess what, guys? The deal's off. Sorry. I'm going to wear what I want to wear. You want me to march with you? Fine. But I'm going to wear what I want to wear. And I'm going to carry my gun. Keep your crowd under control. Keep your, little people under control. Okay? And I'm not kneeling for anybody or laying on the ground. So I guess the deal is off. Anyway, I got my new press pass. Regent Rob Kinnison Press. That's my new press pass. I got it today. Anyway, I guess the deal's off. Sorry, guys.